Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm Camille, the Dungeon Master. What you need to know is that we are playing 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons in a world of my own creation, called Sanmaria. We're using the Dawn War Pantheon with a few special additions. You may recognize some Pathfinder flair, from the Oracle class to the goddess Sarenrae, and you can find homebrewed items, monsters, and even entire races in this campaign. You might also see me play an important NPC by the name of Ray. He met the party early on and traveled with the group for quite a while before they realized he's not only the missing general of the Imperial Army, but he's also the crowned prince of the Empire. Ray has made it his mission to protect his new friends while he embarks on a quest of his own to save various members of his endangered family, as the Empire is in the middle of a civil war. Underlying players to this open rebellion are being slowly revealed throughout the game, and the characters are choosing to remain neutral for now, but these unlikely heroes face a much bigger threat. An insurmountable force threatens the prime material plane, taunting the characters from just beyond their horizon. At the same time, many factions work to their own ends, both for and against the party's personal objectives. The Divine Covenant seeks to protect the Primal Ban, while the Silence claims to root out corruption at its core, by any means necessary. The Cult of the Dragon Queen aims to raise their Dark Queen from the Nine Hells, and the Assembly still remains a mystery. Even the gods on high mean to meddle in the lives of this group of adventurers that they have named as Fate's Chosen. These adventurers handle trials from handling political intrigue to maintaining the balance of the cosmos, not to mention fighting their own personal demons. In a world where nothing is black or white, good or evil, Fate's Chosen must find a way to mark their own paths and claim their own destinies. Welcome to Open for Adventure.
Have you heard of those touched by fate? Families forged through triumph and trial. Heroes to both stranger and friend. Lend an ear and I'll spin you their tale.
Welcome to the stream.
Okay.
I'm Camille. I have popcorn in my teeth. Welcome, everyone, to the 59th session of Fate's Chosen.
So old.
I'm a grandmother.
Friday.
I'm a grandmother. I'm a grandmother.
I'm 60.
Guys, stop making me laugh.
Don't laugh now so that you can, be okay later.
I laugh through the tears. Or I tear through the laughs. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell some days.
That's a mood.
So the last time on... Why does it say where to buy dates? Hold on.
Eldon, get your life together.
If you would like to see all of the captioning mishaps, come to our Discord, where we have a
Yes.
special channel just for captioning mishaps.
Probably,
It's a good time.
it's a great time. Or just a time.
Quick shout out to our sponsors, Campaign Coins. They're amazing.
Whoop whoop.
We love them very much.
They're the peoples with the beeples.
Last time on Fate's Chosen, the party of Alexander, Kessrat, Leona, and Eldon made their way towards the Hopeless Gardens, a maze within the Grim, a dark and magical jungle, south, in the southern part of the main continent. They were disappointed to find that the object that they were seeking, the relic that they were seeking, Lorekeeper, was in fact missing already. They did meet a shifter monk named Red, who is also got the same name as Kessrat's horse, so if you're confused at all, that's probably why. Honestly, as a dungeon master, I didn't even think about it.
We did.
It's
It
fine.
was great. It's my favorite thing.
His name is actually Atlas. And he has been protecting Lorekeeper until just 5 days before the party arrived, when Alistair McGrath showed up with a handful of fighters All of which Atlas/Red was able to defeat, save one. A half-orc with a tattoo of a kestrel on her arm. The party left the Hopeless Gardens and made their way to Wolfcrest, where they are spending the night, and Leona forced a vision. As an oracle, she can do that. However, sometimes there are consequences. Mindy rolled for it. Mindy rolled for it and ended up spending 3 days. 3 days inside the abyss. Those days are in-game, and those days are what we are about to start on. As the party actually was planning on leaving the next morning on their airship. I think that's what my notes have. Have I forgot anything?
I think so.
Oh, in the vision that Leona forced, she discovered that it's actually a trap set by Alistair McGrath. Although the exact nature and reason for this trap is currently unknown.
I know that Leona went off and did her vision by herself. What time did she go and do that?
It would have been late night, I'm sure.
Okay, so basically we're all just waking up the next morning and business as usual.
Run our day.
Okay.
All right. You all get the benefits of a long rest.
Huzzah.
You wake up the next morning. You have all been provided rooms in the castle as you are honored guests. And, Kester, Alexander, Red, Eldon, you all wake up in the morning. What do you all do?
Get breakfast.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely the start of the day is getting breakfast.
That sounds like a capital idea.
I'll show up eventually.
Coffee and bacon, please.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee. It's not necessary. Sure, bacon, yes.
Hot brown morning potion.
Is there tea?
I'm sure that yes, I'm sure there is.
You are able to eat breakfast in a not the largest dining hall, but a smaller dining hall set aside just for you all. It is served by some servants. Let me say serve one more time. You are able to request anything you'd like to eat, etc.
Having been to Wolfcrest before quite often, living nearby, is there anywhere I could purchase spell scrolls in Wolfcrest?
Of course. You know that the higher level spell scrolls are going to be harder to purchase because they're just rare and they're also quite expensive.
Yep.
However, you could definitely find first, second, and third level spells in the marketplace.
Okay, cool. I'll probably, as kind of breakfast is, I guess, winding down. Kesra, I was planning to head into the market today before we head off on the airship to pick up something, hopefully to help you with that fear of heights a little bit. I mean, it won't help you with a fear necessarily, but it will help you with what might happen. I don't know. Would you care to join me?
Sure. I don't really have anything else to do.
All right. Surprised we haven't seen Leona yet.
Yes, I was just about to inquire about that. Does she usually sleep this long?
No.
No,
No,
not at
she's
all.
usually up only right after me.
Should we check on her?
I'm sure she's fine. She's probably just preparing for the day.
You would know better than I.
I mean, Captain Eldon, if you want to, you can, but I'm fine to let a woman get her beauty's rest.
Yeah, I have nothing better to do, so I might check in on her, but I'll give her some.
All right. Kessro, shall we?
Sure. Honestly, what probably happened is she probably got stuck in a phone call. right.
Yeah, it's probably good that we don't interrupt her if she's talking with if she's talking with Areo this long.
Sorry, sending. My bad. She probably got
Yeah.
stuck in a sending with fancy pants.
Indeed.
Does she have an paramour somewhere that she communicates with?
Absolutely.
She does.
Ah,
He made the
Yes.
no, yeah, he made the mistake of giving her a.
Would you care to join us in the market? I'm not sure if there's anything you need to pick up.
I don't have any specific requirements, but as I have not been in a city like this, it would be a pleasure to join you. Hate to miss out on all the sights and sounds.
Of which there are many.
It's a lot. It's really loud and really noisy. That's the same thing. I meant to say really really loud and really smelly. That's what I meant to say.
I didn't intend on being here this long, so I'll come with you.
I've been stuck in the Hopeless Gardens for a couple of years, so a little socialization might not be bad for me.
Indeed. I'll make sure, and I'll like call over, I don't know, a page or something, and make sure that like a message is left with Leona to that we're going out, and just shoot us a sending when she's ready to join us.
That's easy enough.
It's
a young, maybe 16-year-old, a 16-year-old man or boy who is attending you all, and he's a little nervous around some of you. He knows you, Alexander, but the Red, he seems a little uncomfortable around. Sure, I'll just wait for her to wake up.
Sounds wise. Wonderful. Well, let's be off.
Indeed.
The city of Wolfcrest is beautiful. For those of you who have not seen this part of the world, the city of Wolfcrest is actually built on the northeasternmost part of the continent, and is actually built over a massive cliff. So as the White Road, which is the road that leads into the city and is the main road of the city, as it goes up higher into the mountains, and the cliff side at the top of the cliff is the Keep of Wolfcrest. It is massive, sprawling, beautiful, heavy stone. The people who live here are foresters, they're hunters, they are sometimes farmers. It's always very cold here, so it's very hard to get really good crops. However, the people make living doing other things, such as mining, foresting, etc. You'll see a lot of fur trading here, a lot of craft trading. As you exit the massive stone castle that is the Keep of Wolfcrest, you look down, essentially, on this huge city before you, with its sprawling spires and long roads, and it's the Verdant Moon, the date is day 19 of the Verdant Moon, which is the equivalent of, I think, May, if I'm correct in that calendar.
I don't know. You made it up.
Listen, how do you spell calendar?
Mindy seems to be mouthing the word April.
April. It is the equivalent of April. However, this is like the equivalent of April in Vancouver. So it's still snowing. You can see, as you look down to the right, down the way, you can see evergreen trees kind of lining the horizon. To the left, just snow. The city still is absolutely massive. But there is a main road that heads southwest, and you can follow it to get to your destinations. What are you looking for exactly?
I'm looking for an Arcanist shop. I just want to pick up Featherfall.
Definitely. It's not hard for you to find an Arcanist shop. There's several.
But you know what? While I'm here, I'll see if they have some other components as well.
Certainly.
Give me just 2 seconds.
Sure.
I want to see.
I'll keep narrating. So Red, the bitterness of the cold, even through your cloak, your new cloak that they've provided you, is still biting. The wind on your face, the air on your face. Why do people live where the air hurts their face? That's a Camille question. Your mohawk gets blown around in this wintry mix of wind. Kesra and Eldon, you two are pretty fine
I'm
in this
used to it.
weather. Yeah.
I've been up here for 4 years. I'm fine.
Yeah. So, you find an arcanist shop called the Black Feather.
Ooh.
It is run by a tiefling whose age is undeterminable.
Mm-hmm.
This tiefling looks to be maybe in his like late 30s, early 40s. Maybe he's got big sweeping red skin, big sweeping black horns, kind of long black hair that's in braids and dreads and various adornments. And he wears dark leather armors, and he is assisted by another tiefling with kind of paler, normal, almost like similar to a human complexion, a light-skinned human complexion, bright smile.
Good afternoon, good sirs. I was hoping to purchase some components and possibly a spell scroll.
The tiefling gives you a smile and nod. Of course. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for Featherfall for the spell scroll. For components, that might be a little more esoteric. I'm wondering, do you have any just kind of small silver cages?
Ooh, small silver
hand
cages.
size almost. Yes.
What spell is this for, Alexander?
I mean,
Do you want to message it
it's
to
just
me?
sure.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. I've got actually 2 scrolls of Featherfall. And I want to say that's a
wonderful.
spell.
It is.
So those will run you 50 gold apiece.
Oh, wonderful. I'll just need the one. Thank you.
Okay. Sure.
And yes, a small silver cage, or perhaps some black pearls.
I have both of those. The small silver cage will be about 12 gold.
So, do you have one that's a little fancier, say around the 100 gold range?
Let me check the back. 1 second. Gil, will you check the back for me? The tiefling calls to his partner. He says, "Oh, yes, dear, I will go grab it. No worries." You hear a door open and close. And this lighter-skinned tiefling comes back out, gives you a beaming smile. "How about this?" And it's slightly larger, but it's quite ornate.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, I think that will do quite nicely. Thank you.
And the pearls, how many pearls are you in need of?
I'm really not sure yet. Perhaps 100 gold worth right now. I may need more in the future, but right now I'm working on something, and so I'm not sure how much I'm going to need.
I could do that for you. Here, let me grab a bag. He makes his way to the back of this kind of like bar area where he's at. Reaches for a shelf, pulls down a small container, pulls out, begins to weigh them, and then slips them into a bag and hands it over. That'll be 100 gold.
Thank you very much.
50.
So yeah,
50 for the spell scroll, 100 for the cage, and then another 100 for the pearls. 250.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. This has been very efficacious. I appreciate it. Yes, Kesra?
Nothing.
I know you haven't seen me use very many components in my spells, but I feel like some of the things that I've been working on are getting a little bit too much for my staff. So I need to start kind of stocking up on some things, I think.
Okay. I both do and don't want to know what you intend on doing with that cage, so we'll put a pin in
All
that
right. Fine.
one.
Interesting.
You see Gil, the lighter skinned tiefling, give you like kind of a mischievous look. Not judgment, not curiosity, because he knows what you're up to. Just a look of acknowledgement.
Okay. That's all I have here. Would anybody? I mean, if you all would care to, I mean, Kessra and I know a wonderful place to get some lunch. It's called the Purple Pig, just down the way. It's right off of a sawmill.
She's got some nice barbecue. Nice, but we'll take up like half the place, but
Yeah, true.
it's got some really nice barbecue.
I haven't had really nice barbecue in a very long time. That sounds pleasant.
Pace yourself. Please, God, pace yourself. Last time, one of those stupid kids literally gorged himself. Normally that's like an overstatement. Literally gorged himself on barbecue and then proceeded to do what most people that have never had barbecue do before when they eat entirely too much and barf it all up. So please.
Kessra,
I was going to say sleep a lot, but
That's perfectly fine. Yes, DM.
Kessra,
Uh-huh.
you are all exiting the shop, the warm shop. As you leave, the burst of air hits your face, and you hear, Kessra, I think that we have a problem. Zythari the Calcrest's voice appears in your head.
I just hold up a finger.
Someone's talking to her.
What? I say that in my brain and out loud. Because I know how these things work.
There's a problem with Leona. I cannot wake her up. She's not dead, though. I promise. She's not dead. I can't wake her up no matter what I do.
Okay, we're on our way.
What's going on?
Apparently,
something amiss.
we're gonna have to put a pin in the purple pig. Apparently, Sunshine is not caught up in a perpetual sending with Fancy Pants. It turns out she is still in bed,
That's unusual for her.
Yeah, that's weird.
and Zytharia cannot wake her up.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, we should go.
yes, of course. Let's.
You make your way quickly back up to the castle, trudging along. Hey, that's a nice sweater you got there, Thayan.
Hey, thanks. Wonder where I got it.
Trudge your way back up to the castle through the melting ice and snow. And you see Zytharia's worried face. She's got, as a reminder, she's got dark charcoal skin, also sweeping black horns. In fact, she some of the tiefling features about her remind you of the tiefling that you saw in the Black Feather. Yeah, Mindy. It reminds you of the similar, but her hair is stark white. And she is holding it, waiting for you all to arrive. I'm so glad you're here. I'm a little nervous because, I'm kind of like a really powerful cleric. And I cannot wake her. I've tried Greater Restoration. I've tried, I did Revivify on her just to make sure, but she's not dead, so I don't know. I got really scared. I'm real...
I don't wait. I just go.
I follow Eldon.
I'm going to talk with Zytharia.
Okay.
So, how did you find her? Was she just...
Well, I think that you told a page this morning to check on her, and the page could not knocked on the door several times and could not wake her, so he fetched me. I went into the room to talk to her and see what was going on. Maybe she was just talking to Oreo, you know, she spends a lot of time doing that. And I tried to wake her, and she's catatonic. I don't know. It's like she kind of pulls you in. It's like she's not in her body anymore.
That's not good.
It's really not. I don't think
I've heard of.
Go ahead.
I've heard of people projecting themselves astrally. Do you think it could be something along those lines?
I checked for an astral projection, but first of all, I don't think that Leona is quite capable of that just yet in her studies. Also, I forgot what else I was going to say. I'm a little nervous about her because I know that she is an oracle and I don't have a lot of experience there. Could it be something with that?
Wouldn't be the first time.
I'm sorry, what exactly is an oracle?
Oh, I didn't realize you were still here. Oh.
We heard the question and stopped and turned around.
Wouldn't be the first time. I'm going to head into the room.
Okay.
I think it may be something to do with her oracle. I believe I remember her mentioning something in Asmarin about last time she forced a vision, she was pulled into the abyss.
The abyss?
Yes, I've started to teach her abyssal, only so that she can hopefully maybe bluff her way out of a situation should she find herself there.
If you get stuck in the abyss, a bluff is not going to help you.
I mean, I agree, but it might buy you a moment's time. Knowing the language will at least help her know what's going on, but that's neither here nor there.
And she turns to you, Atlas, Red. An oracle is a special kind of magic user who has a raw, untamed access to the weave. When they access that connection, sometimes they are punished for it. They are cursed with power, essentially. If she forced a vision, perhaps maybe she is stuck in the abyss. I'm a little concerned about why she goes to the abyss if she forces a vision. That's concerning. I'm a little background. I'm an abyssal tiefling. Most tieflings are infernal tieflings. They are of, devilish descent. But my family, me and there's another here who is like a cousin to me, Malamir. We are descended from Orcus, actually, from a deal with Orcus, and it's part of the reason I served the Raven Queen so fiercely. However, if her actual soul is going there, it could be very dangerous. As you all enter her room, you see that Leona is laying there very quietly. However, her hair is beginning to change color. From a bright, vibrant pink, and you see the ends are beginning to turn golden.
Whoa. Interesting.
Is anything about this normal for you lot?
Well, we've seen her hair change before,
Yeah.
but never seen it turn gold. Seen it turn blue. And this pink, that's fairly normal for her. I mean, I've never really seen it anywhere else, but Well, I guess Kesper, do you remember how she wasn't out very long the last time, was she?
No. I don't think anyone was actually around when it happened, but it was short enough that it happened, I think, on her watch.
Oh my.
So,
Well, I think then we're in quite the conundrum. Do we want to? Every day we spend, we lose time or something on.
You could always take her
Alistair.
with you, and I can give you some potions to give her that might, I don't know, help her wake up, or I don't know.
see, here's the thing. This is anything like when she would lose her voice from doing the same thing. Sometimes it's a few minutes, sometimes it's a few days.
Mm.
She once lost her voice for, I think, 4 days. If it's the same thing, then she could be out for a while.
Well, I know that the Captain Emilian Burke is waiting with the airship. Do you want to wait here while you... I know she would be horribly offended if you left her behind.
Not
Oh,
leaving her
no, I
behind.
wouldn't.
Not even no.
I don't think Eldon's allowed to leave her behind.
The problem is
Um,
not the leaving her behind. The problem is what she would do to catch up.
Well, that too, but
Well, you could take her with you and
Leona.
maybe just fly around until she wakes up.
Yes, that's a great idea.
How
Perhaps we need to talk with Miss Burke. I don't know the time length of airship travel between here and wherever it is we're going.
Where are you going?
Do you know the name of
Westbourne.
Westbourne?
We're going to Westbourne.
Oh, we're going
that's,
to Westbourne.
That's only a day or two. That's only 2 days from now. 3 maybe.
By airship?
By
2 or
airship,
3 days?
yes.
Nothing says that we have to get off of the airship when we get there.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
true, but
Personally, I don't
mean-
mind waiting as long as possible to get on the airship. So
and
fair. Let's say,
I-
what if we spend one more night here? If she's not awake by tomorrow morning, then we pack her up. It will give me some time to prepare this spell, which will be nice.
Okay. Well, you
Not
just let
against
me
it.
know what you need, and I will talk to the Grand Mistress.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Of course. I'm sorry. Red, were you trying to say something a second ago?
I thought we were going to Lira.
Oh, Talira.
Yes.
Oh,
That-
yes, that's in Westbourne. It's a
It's in
city.
Westbourne.
Ah,
Yes.
I'm not familiar with the lines out there.
It's no worries. It's a lot to take in. I can give you a map. Would you like a map?
I would greatly love a map.
Okay, I'll get you one.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I'll be back. Okay, bye.
And she's off again.
Yes. She has entirely too much energy.
So,
seems like
Leon's
we are-
hair changes colors and she loses her voice or her soul for periods of time?
You know, I'm not. It's one of the areas that I'm not actually very well versed in. All I know is that she's able to grab the weave in a incredibly powerful manner, and it seems to take its toll on her body. I've heard stories of the old Imperial Oracle. She would lose body parts. But Leona seems, at least used to be, that she would lose her voice. This travel to the abyss is new.
now, whatever she's doing seems to up to ante.
Sounds like her power comes with some grave repercussions.
Most power does.
Truth.
Well, it seems like we are to be stuck here at least one more night. I have some work to do with this spell. I'm sure, Eldon, you will be keeping an ever vigilant watch. Kestra and I can relieve you at some point in time so you can get some sleep.
I am
if you
not
feel
doing
the
anything either. I can also watch over her. She was very nice to me, and I can return that.
Also, don't forget what happened last time she woke up from a magical funk.
Absolutely.
So,
But I don't.
Yep. What happened?
last time she woke up in a magical funk. Granted, it's a little bit of a different
Yeah, this is a bit of a different funk, I think.
situation. However, she woke up and was mortally, incredibly
Oh, you're talking about an Asmarin.
terrified. Yeah,
Yes.
terrified of us to the point where we literally
She
had
was
to chase her down hallways.
I mean, she was shot with a hell-enchanted weapon.
As you do.
Ah, yes. Visit
That is
Asmarin.
my-
Get
that was
shot
my
by a
face.
hell-enchanted weapon.
That was my same face for like a week.
All right. So, hanging out with you lot is going to be interesting, to say the least.
That is an apt description, yes. Ever since I've met these two women, my life has changed quite a bit.
Yep.
How do you
I
think
used
we
to
feel?
live in a small house in the small village nearby here. And then they showed up. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying they changed everything.
Wait. Did Alistair show up in my garden because of you?
Probably not.
I don't know why. I mean, Lawkeeper is incredibly important, and I mean, if he's, I personally, I guess DM, do I know anything about Alistair, like at all? Okay, so I don't know this man, but I mean, if he's able to bring 5 warriors in to meet you in the Grim, my guess is he's either a very powerful magician or some form of general or something. He has power at his call. So, I mean, Lawkeeper is, it has a distinct pull.
Yes, but I find it slightly curious that he would show up merely days before you do with a fighter that apparently might have some sort of relation to one of you.
First off, doesn't. Secondly, if anything happened, it's fucking her fault. I was perfectly happy getting drunk and getting paid to beat up goblins. And then she showed up. And then 2 days later, we find a fucking Lich's phylactery. Like, it's not my fault. None of this shit is my fault. Put that out there.
I'm here under orders.
I feel like there's a lot here to unpack.
I do believe that me
I don't
joining
feel like
this
doing
group
any
is
of
your
it, so-
fault, Kestra.
Absolutely not.
Your horse stepped through my floor.
Mm-hmm. And at no point did my horse make you come with us. At all.
True.
Yeah. See? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Try to put that shit.
All right, well, let's put this back in its bag and we'll take it back out some other time. Right now, let's focus on what we're going to do while Leona is apparently in the abyss.
Well, hopefully that's not where she is. But
So I believe there was a captain that we needed to talk to.
Yes,
Hello, I'm
my-
back.
Ah,
Your timing is eerie as always, Ithauria.
I'm a grave cleric. What do you expect?
gravity.
What?
What?
Never mind.
Kestra, your humor is unique.
Endearing. Hello, I got you a map.
thank you. You're ever helpful and so charming.
here you go. She hands
Gratitude.
over a parchment wrapped up with some twine, and as you roll it out, it's a very fine map. If you would like to have access to this map, join our Discord.
Crazy.
Yeah, you can see the map on the on our Discord.
Hmm.
Thank you. Well, if there's anything else I can help you with, you just let me know.
Of course. I think that we're just going to kind of set up a light watch on Leona here. Hopefully, be here when she wakes. Eldon and Atlas, if you don't mind, me and Kessler can go talk with Captain Burke about our departure, anything we might need, and we can return and then relieve you in a few hours if you'd like.
Fine with me.
Indeed. Is there a library here?
We have a lot of libraries. We have a library in the keep, actually. Alexander knows where it is. He spends a lot of time there.
Yes, I do.
Could you show me the library on your way out? I feel if I'm going to be sitting in here, I should at least have a book.
Of course. Follow me.
Damn.
Me.
I follow.
Don't forget to check out the book on the Raven Queen.
Of course.
Zaithari looks back at you, Kesra, and Ellen gives you both a big smile. Okay, well, you just let me know if you need anything at all. I'm sure Leona will be just fine.
I'm sure. Thank you.
I think
So,
I'm
yeah,
supposed to go. Go on.
I was just going to say, I'll take Atlas to the library and should give him a quick tour, and then head out with Kesra towards the airship fields.
There's an airship dock.
Okay. Is it at the castle, or is it
No,
somewhere?
It's on the opposite side of town. It's
okay.
just outside of the town proper.
Gotcha. Yeah, as we're kind of heading that way, somewhere kind of like halfway through town, all the hustle and bustle and whatnot. Kestra, are you doing all right? You seemed, I don't know, pensive.
It's, just a regular vacation.
Yes, nothing like slogging through mud for 5 days only to find your quarry not there. Quite the vacation.
Mm-hmm. Love it. It's great.
But you seem, I don't know, more introspective, taciturn lately. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just curious what's on your mind.
It's well, obviously I have a fuck ton on my mind, clearly, at all times. I have been kind of turning over Can I pose a series of scenarios at you? Get your opinion.
Sure.
Okay. Say, say, say somebody comes up to you, puts a knife at your back, and says, "Do this, or else." Right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of resentful of the person in the knife. Yeah?
Yes.
So say this person with the knife gives you things to do what they want you to do better, but the knife is still there. Still kind of resentful of the knife, right? And the person with the knife.
Mm-hmm.
Say the thing that they are asking you to do, and they're giving you things to do better, is technically a good thing. but the
Mhm.
knife is there. Do this thing, or else.
Mhm.
They don't really specify what the or else is. However, or else. Still, even though it's a good thing,
Mhm.
still kind of resentful of the knife, right?
I guess.
Yeah. So say you're doing this good thing, more or less because of the knife. They
Mhm.
give you things to do this good thing better,
Mhm.
and eventually the knife goes away.
Yes.
At what point do you forgive the knife? That's my question, Blondie.
Hmm.
At what
Um,
point do you forgive the knife?
Well, I mean, that's quite an interesting philosophical question. Um, Depending on how you view it, the knife is an object and is neither worthy of hate nor forgiveness.
Sorry. So, at what point do you forgive the use of the knife?
Ah,
The presence of the knife?
that is different.
Yes.
That is different.
It's kind of been flip-flopping around.
Is the knife gone?
Allegedly.
And the thing I am being asked to do is empirically good,
Yes. Undoubtedly so.
and I am benefiting from this person who forced me to do good under duress. They have
Yes.
given me something
Yes.
that innately benefits me, and not necessarily someone else, but possibly just me.
Sure.
This is a very tough question, Kestra.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, you know that I was brought up very much in the Pelorc tradition, and there's there's a lot to be said for doing good deeds. Being forced to do a good deed is in itself an oddity. But that is tough, Kestra. I think that if the knife is gone, is the person still there? The person who was holding the knife?
Oh, yes.
And they're still giving you things.
Probably. I think so.
I think that forgiveness will come in time, but I don't think it should not be immediate. I can understand any resentment towards the person for sure. I think it really depends on how much. You said you don't know the person.
Oh, this is all hypothetical.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically, I would want this person to teach me how to properly use my powers. But then again, if I'm stubborn and refuse to try and learn, that's on my own head. But I don't think forgiveness is even necessary. I think understanding is important. I think rationality and calm. Obviously, there is an imbalance in power in this situation. Forgiveness, I don't think is particularly important. Unless you wish to become friends with this person.
Like I said, Blondie, this is all hypothetical.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
I have a hypothetical for you, Kesra.
Shit. I'm sorry, my ears suddenly don't work. I have a lot of things to think about.
Oh, well, that's fine. I'll just use ascending and put it right into your head. Would you prefer that?
Not at all.
All right.
Touche.
It's amazing how quickly your ears work.
Touche. Yeah, it's almost as if I don't. Fuck. Go on. Touche.
Hypothetically.
Mm-hmm.
When this war is over, what do you want to do? I mean, if Areo loses, then I assume we'll become bandits of some sort. But let's go with a hypothetical of Areo wins.
I mean, I've been a legal bandit for a long time, so it's not really going to be all that different.
All right, so that's fine for the loss. Should Areo win, you will have friends in high places. I'm sure a position can be made for Imperial Ale Taster. What do you want to do?
No. Blondie? No fucking idea.
You realize that having no plan doesn't keep things from happening to you. It's probably why you're in this predicament in the first place.
God, I felt that one like deep shit. What the? All right. You want to know? Blondie, you want to know? I don't make plans for the future. Don't. Because there are no old mercenaries, Blondie. If
So
you're
don't
old
be a
and-
mercenary.
But that's what I do. If you're old and were a mercenary, the keyword is were.
All right. But that doesn't mean dead.
Does eventually.
I mean, it does for everyone. There are very few people who can claim to not die, and most of them are very not nice people.
Yeah. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. What I meant was that I did not personally expect to make it to the ripe old age of, I think I'm 29 now. Allegedly, I know my birthday now. That's new thing.
All right.
I'm used to. I did not expect to make it to 29. I would not have bet a single fucking copper that I would make it another 10 years beyond this before I got wrapped up in all of this devil bullshit. Before that,
All right.
I would not have.
But before that, you didn't have a plan, did you?
I had a loose plan.
What was the loose plan?
Loose plan was be intentionally average, so you got the normal assignments as opposed to the dangerous assignments.
Oh, I see. So still, the plan was to be a mercenary.
Yes.
If you want to were a mercenary and not a dead was a mercenary. You need to make a plan to not be a mercenary.
But I like being a mercenary.
Ah, so we have the beginnings of a plan. When you stop liking being a mercenary,
Mm-hmm.
what's next? Besides death. What else do you like to do, Kesra?
I get it. I get what you're trying to do and where you're trying to go, but I apparently have to put a centuries-old crown that burns people out from the inside on my head and use it to defeat one of the lords of hell.
Yes.
Do you honestly? No, like I'm not fucking around anymore, Alexander. Do you honestly, really, genuinely think that I'm going to walk away from that in any way, shape, form, or fashion?
Do you
Because I
want
don't.
my...
Paylord doesn't either. I'm gonna tell you a
Well-
secret. No. I'm gonna tell you a secret, and this is an honest to God secret, known only by me
Mm-hmm.
and what's his face.
Yes.
The first time he actually we had an actual conversation. He showed me what happens if we lose, and he showed me what happens if we win. Obviously, the lose was doom, gloom, ash everywhere. It was nothing. Absolute nothingness. And obviously, it was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
If we won, then, blue skies, green grass, nice breeze, babbling brook. And in that scene, everyone was laughing and talking and having a wonderful time. And I was watching. I was not with them. They were not looking for me. I was in the distance, watching, with a very large sword in my hands. And I may not know what the fuck taciturn means, taciturn, whatever the shit you said, but I can read between the lines. Because they weren't looking for me, Alexander. They weren't waiting for me.
Who was they? Were they too far to see? Was it just a group of people?
No,
Was it people you knew?
it was people I knew. It was Leona, it was Ray, Deirdre, Maudie. I think there were a few other relatively familiar faces. But,
Let
I'm
me
not
tell you
stupid.
something. Yes, well, you're not. But I'm not stupid either. And I will tell you that I cannot imagine Leona leaving you for any shape or reason. If you were there looking, you merely fell behind, and they knew you were coming. If it's not that case, then it's something else. And here's a little truth that I think you already know about me. I don't trust that sunburst fuck for 1 minute. I sure as hell don't think he likes me very much. Not anymore, at least. So, let's stop worrying about the knife and pretending like we're going to fail. Because if we pretend like we're going to fail, we're going to fail. I'm not saying we need to blow sunshine up our asses like Leona all the time, but going into a situation saying I'm going to lose does you no benefit.
Hang on now. Hold up. I never said I was going to lose.
All right, then. So back to the original question. What's happening after?
Well, look, we're here. Why are we taking an airship again? And yes, I am deflecting. And yes, I will own this. Why are we taking an airship again?
I unfortunately don't have a teleportation circle there yet. For how worldly I am, I have not been very far. The farthest I have traveled is mostly to the capital. I have been over there once, but I wasn't a wizard. It's where my younger sister's monastery is, somewhere over there. So I think the airship is really the only kind of the fastest way. I would assume if the airship's taking us about 2 days to get there, my guess is it's more like a week to a month if we want to take a ship. And we're kind of on the trail of something.
Fine.
And I did pick up a spell for you today.
With
Yes.
your creepy cage, yeah?
I
remember that part.
Well, it's a four-legged bird.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it's the scroll that's important, not
Mhm.
the cage. The cage is for something I'm working on in the future. With this, if anything happens on the ship, should we fall off for any reason, we will not die from hitting the ground. I mean, if we're being attacked by a dragon, I mean, it could eat us midair, but that's a different kind of, issue entirely. But we've already dealt with one of those in a swamp. They're nasty on the ground or in the air, so it doesn't
You're
matter.
Selling this real well. Real great.
Right, yes. Well, after you, madam.
Okay. I'm going to very, very deliberately start climbing the stairs, ladder, whatever.
Yeah, ramp, I assume, something along those lines.
Whatever method it used to ascend, and board the new ship, because we don't know the name of this ship from Amelia Burke's newest acquisition. So we are heading up to at least ask her, at least say hi.
I guess, are we graded at the ramp or?
So as you walk up, I was getting something out really quick.
You're good.
Don't mind me, I'm just the dungeon master.
That's all right.
The airship field, the airship dock, is a simple place. It's a section outside of town, outside of the city, where there are 4 massive towers made of wood and stone that go a couple hundred feet into the air. Currently, there is only one airship docked at this field, and that is Amelia Burke's airship. And I can't remember what its name is. Leona, do you know? Minnie, do you know?
Have we learned it? Because there was one that she crashed.
You know what?
And then she took the...
You haven't learned it. You haven't learned it. That's why I can't remember. You haven't learned it.
Exactly. I don't think
Exactly.
we
You
have. We haven't actually seen her. She's been trying to play catch up with us since we left her in the desert.
We haven't actually seen her. Because
So-
we changed ships, and she took the other purple's ship. People's ship, so she probably renamed it something 2.0.
So
I
what
remember. No.
happened-
I know what it's called, actually. I remember.
Oh,
Okay. Well, what happened, folks, is that we saw Amelia Burke's previous airship collide with an Empire airship and crash onto the floor onto the desert
The
floor.
floor.
the floor,
The ground?
the ground, and the desert floor is a phrase. It's fine, whatever. And she survived. Some of her crew survived, and she said, "Hey, I'm a salvage from both ships, make a new ship, and I'll see you around." And we have not seen her since. We've
Okay.
heard from her.
So as you approach this airship dock, you see a beautiful airship. Alexander, it's quite stunning, and it's one of the bigger airships that you've seen, and it is called the Pathfinder.
Okay.
An homage to my very first TTRPG. There are some tents, like permanent looking tents that are less like you're camping and more like they're for business transactions and selling tickets and etc. And lounging about, kind of leaning up against the bases of one of these towers is a sturdy half-orc with dark brown hair pulled back into a low ponytail, thick tusks kind of protruding from her lower lips. She opens her eyes. She has bright green eyes. Captain Amelia Burke. Oh, heck. There she is. I was wondering when I'd see you.
We tend to bounce around pretty frequently.
So I guess. Now,
Yeah.
you must be, I'm sorry, I don't know you. She extends a hand out to you, Alexander.
I will bow over it and kiss her hand. Pleasure, madam. The name is Alexander Lightbringer.
I don't see any madams here, but thanks, I think. Just Cap Amelia Burke, that's fine.
He has to do that at least once to prove that he's civilized.
Great. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, where's your pink-haired friend? Leona.
She's currently taken ill.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Is she going to be all right to travel?
We're not sure. We're hoping it will clear up by morning, but we may bring her along.
I don't think it's contagious.
Oh, all right. Well,
So
I already told you that I owe you quite a bit. So my airship is your airship.
great.
Wonderful. We will. I can send you a sending in the morning when we are preparing to come. Hopefully, Leona will send you one. We'll see what happens. I guess. Do you have? I'm afraid I've never been on an airship. The bunks. She's currently in a bit of a catatonic state. Is there a simple way to? Would there be a way to restrain her such that she wouldn't be kind of bumping around?
Restrain her, so she don't.
I mean,
so she didn't fall off the bed. It's
right. Yes.
It's not like that. I mean, certainly, but if we just put her in the bed and tuck her in real nice, I think she'll be all right.
All right. Fair.
Personally. But, yeah, we've got some bunks. I have about room for maybe 11, 12. More if you're doubling up.
We got 5.
Good for me. I've got a crew of 6.
Wonderful. Well, we shall talk to you soon then. Thank you very much, madam.
Like I said,
Captain, I'm sorry.
thank you.
Do we need to bring anything? Do we need to?
You got some wine? You got some beer?
Always.
Food?
Okay.
Whatever you want to travel with.
All right, we'll stock up.
All right, well, I'll assemble the crew. You said we're leaving tomorrow morning?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be here.
Thanks. I will immediately turn around and boot scoop my way down to solid ground, please.
You're still on the ground. She's
okay.
You're all still at the base of this tower.
Okay. Well, how tall is the tower? Oh, the base of the tower. It's fine. Okay. I know what words mean. Okay. Okay.
Eldon and Red, what are you doing in the meantime? In the library? Or Zythari would have taken you to the library, Atlas.
Yes, I would have collected a few books and then returned to Leona's side, along with Eldon.
Eldon, was there anything that you'd like to do while you're waiting? You're muted.
No, just sitting there.
Atlas and Eldon, roll a perception check.
$20.
16.
Eldon would probably notice it first. Leona's, as the night starts to turn, Leona's hair becomes less pink and more reddish at first, and then distinctly golden. Yellow. And it starts at the base and trickles its way up slowly towards the roots. Not quite reaching there yet, but towards the roots. She is not moving. Her eyes are not going back and forth as if she is in REM sleep. She is just absolutely catatonic, as if she is not present.
I would like to check her pulse and make sure that her heart rate is still steady.
Very, very, very slow.
And I know that when her hair is changing color, something's wrong. Right?
You've seen her force harmful memories on herself, or not harmful, but negative memories on herself to change her hair.
It changed to blue that time.
It did.
I wish I knew what this meant.
I've never seen anything like this. I have no advice for you. But if she has recovered previously, then I see no reason to think that she would not recover this time.
That's the hope. It's my job to watch after them, so. I don't like not being in control of it.
And why exactly is it your job?
Leona is engaged to the Crown Prince Uriel Massier of the Empire, who I was sent to find and bring back with me. And through turn of events, he asked me to stay and reassigned me to them.
So you are her knight, her protector.
Something like that, I guess, yeah. Her and Kessra both.
It makes more sense now.
Yeah.
The duty remains.
The duty remains. This was not part of the plan, but here we are.
I understand that. Sorry if I came off a bit harsh when we first met.
No, it's fine. I understand completely.
But while I travel with you, I will also look over you all. This one in particular, she seems to be special.
There's definitely something special about her.
I brought you a book as well.
What did you get?
Well, I was insisted on reading the one for the Raven Queen, so that one's mine, but I brought a couple others. History of the area. There is another one that appears to be about swords and weaponry, and
I just grabbed that one.
all
I
right,
appreciate you.
not a problem. And then I will take a seat and begin to read.
Okay.
Same.
All right. The next day will pass without any sign of change from Leona. Atlas, you read your book on the Raven Queen. It's actually about the It's a recent novel. You read it's not written by, but it is a tale orated by Tessel Talstag. And it is a story about how about 10 years ago, Orcus tried to take the Raven Queen's throne. And it's about a bit about the group, a little bit about the group who she asked to help kind of save her, that she called her chosen ones. But it's a bit about how the Raven Queen has influenced the area that you are currently in. The ruler of Wolfcrest, the Grand Mistress of the Grey Hunt, Adelaide Wolfwood, is a staunch champion of the Raven Queen, and her influence over this realm, this area, is noticeable. However, and it mainly talks about kind of her battle against the undead, her battle against cults of Orcus, cults of Vecna. Elden Yor is a tome about the history of the Elven Longswords and how they came to be, and essentially that kind of thing. Alexander Kestra, you two do anything? Would you like to accomplish anything while you're during the rest of this day?
I would spend once we got back to the castle, I'll probably spend 2 hours copying the spell scroll into my spell book.
Okay, mark off those. Yep. Kesra, anything that you would like to do in particular?
Not really. I may go pick up some extra rations.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go grab some ginger. Maybe some sleeping stuff.
Very good. All of that's easy to sign. Go ahead and mark 10 silver off your sheet.
Okay.
The next morning comes. And for those of you who go to check on Leona, you find that her hair is completely golden yellow. From the roots, even her eyebrows, her eyelashes. You see that if you look closely, you see that even on her cheeks have these kind of lines, almost. They are something like, what's the best way to describe them? Like, almost like a flame or a bit of tendril fire. And her skin has taken on a golden hue as well. Go ahead.
Does she feel like she has a fever at all?
If you touch her face, yes, she's feeling very warm.
You might need to do something to keep her body temperature regulated. Not that I don't think the cold outside air won't do that. Guess that's good for something.
Indeed. Perhaps we should enlist Scytharia. She said that she would provide maybe some potions. Perhaps she has something that will help reduce a fever, or...
We can open a window.
I mean, there's a difference between reducing a fever and keeping a body cold. Is she like ridiculously feverish, or okay?
No, just a little warm to the touch. And it is on this third day, as you were all standing around her, maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wait, we skipped ahead to the third day? I thought we were going to load on the ship on the second day.
You're right. Listen.
Yeah. No. The third day is important. So I understand.
Yeah. Okay, so I take it you all get her onto the airship?
Yeah.
Okay. Scytharia goes up with you to load her up and kind of like help you settle her in. And then she leaves a chest full of potions. And this one is for if she has a fever, and this one is if she gets too cold, and this one is like caffeine, like a coffee drink. It's really good. It's got I'm icing it. She likes it like that.
Is it pink?
No, it's the tea flavor. It's a chai tea flavor. Also, I put a thing of wine in here. She likes rosé. So if she gets up and she's, I left her some rosé, and I packed her a sandwich and some cheese and some chocolate.
I mean, we have foods, Itharia. Thank you, but
And some perfume I found in the market for her, and I bought her a new comb. And I found this really pretty pair of gloves too. I kind of stole them from Adelaide, but it's fine. She won't even notice. She's got like 100 pairs. It's fine.
okay, King. Okay.
You are so considerate. Yes, I will take these and make sure they are at her bedside.
Okay, thank you. Just let her know that I love her and that I'll be here. She can send it to me anytime she wants.
Of course.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Am I
Anytime.
sure?
Wide open. You're leaving her wide open.
Anytime.
I know anytime. I mean it.
I believe that too. She does mean it.
Why?
Is something wrong with that?
No.
Her timing can be a little. It's fine.
Leona does what Leona does. She lives her best life. Anyway, okay. I guess I should go before you all take off because I cannot leave right now. But, is there anything else I can get for you all?
Oh, let me return this book. Thank you.
Yes.
Quite good, and thank you so much for your hospitality while we've been here.
You're very welcome. You come back and visit anytime you like. We'll always be happy to have you.
Does it ever get warmer
No.
here?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No,
that is
unfortunately not. Nope. Mm-mm.
okay.
Yeah. Well, sometimes during the summer.
There's a very, very brief summer period.
Very
It's about a
brief.
month.
And the people complain it's too hot. Whatever. Anyway, I will take my leave now. Okay. Goodbye. She gives you all a hug and a kiss on the cheek.
May the light be with you.
And also with you. And with your spirit.
Oh. I guess we gotta get on the.
Come now, Kesra. You can do this. You've stood up to an ancient green dragon. You've fought vampires.
That didn't go well.
Well, neither did the ancient green dragon, but you've stood up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but another challenge for you to overcome.
They were actively trying to kill you. The ship is not.
Also, I understand.
Okay. You guys are.
Would you rather be below decks or on top?
Oh, fuck no. I'm going to sleep immediately the moment we get onto the ship. I woke up. I need you to understand. Last time I was on an airship, it was for less than a day? I woke up exclusively to kill the blue dragon, and then I went back to sleep.
I mean, do you
Sleep.
want me to make it so that you're immobilized and can't see anything?
No.
Okay.
Thank you, but the only thing worse than falling to your death is actively being paralyzed while doing so.
Like being
That's-
stuck on a gem?
I've told you you're not going to fall to death.
So,
But thank you.
So, the third day comes. Who would like to be there when Leona wakes up? Red and Atlas and Eldon. You sense Leona start to stir.
Eldon, I believe she's waking.
I go to the bedside, and I'm tensed up a little bit from the last time this happened. I'm just trying to be ready.
As Leona opens her eyes, you see that they are no longer green. Her eyes are a bright, bright gold with orange in the center.
Leona.
That's striking.
And when Leona opens her eyes and takes you all in, Leona, what do you do?
So Eldon is standing by the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm going to go to sit up, and I'm going to reach to shove you away, and when I do so, I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds at 5th level.
Make a melee attack.
Oh, I don't have any advantages. You got lucky. It's not gonna hit. It's like 14 or something. Yeah. Wait.
What does this look like? What is Leona looking like?
So there is this. So there's something similar about how she looks now to how she looked after getting shot, but there is definitely more aggression. But there's this weird mix of aggression and fear. Her eyes are like hyper dilated, and I am shoving you away, and I'm trying to get to my feet to round back to face both of you. I'm not moving towards the door though.
Okay, you do so. Eldon, you feel this magical energy push against you, but it doesn't quite hit. Her hand doesn't quite hit, and you watch a bit of necrotic energy fade away. And that's where we're gonna take a quick break. Check out our awesome Patreon video. We'll be right back.
I was right this whole time.
Great.
Hold on. Where's my thing is not working. All right, we'll be right back. Bye.
Oh, baby, I love your madness.
Welcome to our Patreon. Here on Open for Adventure, we are making high-quality Dungeons & Dragons content, folks. We have a great big world to share with you, and by becoming a patron, you can help us explore and expand upon this adventure. With your support, we can invest in more amazing artwork, better mics, fancy cameras, and overall stream quality. Not to mention, help us get some amazing new merch that we can use for giveaways. What do you get by becoming a patron? I'm so glad you asked. Let's take a look at the different levels and give you a sneak peek at what you can get at each tier. Did you know that the family of the First Lord Theo, the leader of the rebellion against the Empire, actually invented firearms nearly 25 years prior to the current campaign? The designs for this high-tech weapon are the Delaney family's best-kept secret. Also, they were originally invented by the late First Lady Victoria, Theo's mother. Access to lore leaks like this is what you can expect from the first tier, written in blog-style posts after each weekly session. Ever wondered what goes on off-camera? The next 3 tiers give you exactly that. With Stolen Moments, you can get access to text-based roleplay moments, highlighting experiences that don't make it onto the stream, like Leona's training session with Ray and Asmrit. Stolen Moments Plus gives you access to roleplay moments featuring our guests, non-player characters, and historical figures, featuring the likes of Marshall, Annalena, and even the Empress herself. And Roleplay Addiction takes us to a whole other level. This tier gives you exclusive 30-minute videos of canon interactions not otherwise seen on stream, like late-night drunken interactions between paladins or tender moments featuring your favorite character ships. The Warm Fuzzies is super simple. It's everything I've listed so far, and also you get your name on stream after our weekly regular sessions. Every session. And our Undying Love. And finally, the most epic of all Patreon tiers. Drum roll, please. The Lore Master.
This ultimate and final tier gets you first look access at all of the content going into our upcoming official Open for Adventure campaign setting. Lore, maps, monsters, items, dungeons, dragons. Go ahead, have a look around, make yourself at home, and consider becoming a patron to help us make this fantasy world a little bit closer to reality.
Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right and away, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless, I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right and away, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. And give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal.
Welcome back.
Leroy.
I need an initiative roll from Leona, Red, and Eldon.
Vantage.
Y'all getting lucky with my rolls tonight, which is probably best for all of us.
God damn.
Did anybody get above a 20?
21.
Okay. Red,
14.
Leona,
15.
all right, Than, you are up first. What are you going to do in this scenario?
The moment she pulls back from me after trying to do the thing, I'm putting my hands up and I'm
Okay.
backing away.
Okay.
Leona, it's me, Eldon. You're okay. Red, you should probably go get the others.
Are you sure?
Yes, we need Kester and Alexander here now.
Leona, what do you
Alright.
do? It's your turn.
I turn to. I turn to.
For the record, Leona does recognize you.
I do?
Yeah, you recognize them.
Oh.
You're just doing the thing.
Okay.
You also have an advantage from Joshua.
Why would you do that, Joshua?
I would like to reach for my holy symbol.
Yep.
I'm going to take a couple of steps back, and I'm going to first glance over. Actually, this is not a first. I have my order wrong. I'm going to glance over to Red, and I'm going to make eye contact. Say, I suggest you stay right where you are. I'm going to cast suggestion.
Please make a charisma or wisdom saving throw.
It's wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. What's the DC?
17.
15.
Oh, shit.
Bonus action?
We have not
Nope.
discussed, so no.
Actually, yep, at 10th level. I said at 10th level. As long as one of them is below second level.
Below second. Oh, that is at second level. So I
Or
will.
second level or below, so you can guess the...
Oh, but it's bonus actions though. I'm going to. Oh gosh. Oh, I wasn't ready. I'm sorry.
You only knew this was gonna happen all week!
I wasn't expecting the double spelly
Sure.
macabre. I will, as a bonus action, cast spiritual weapon at 4th level.
Okay. On.
And it is behind Eldon, and it. God, I hate everything. It takes the shape of Oreo's greatsword.
Okay. Make your attack roll on Eldon.
That's a 23.
Eldon, I think
Yep.
that hits you.
It does.
So 4th level is 2d8.
Eldon, you have officially a 5th advantage.
Yes, yes.
10 points of damage.
Okay. Ow.
Red.
Well, it looks like I'm not running to get help, so
Nope.
I will take a step toward Leona and say, I am so sorry about this. You really need to find that kind heart that we talked about earlier. And I'm going to palm strike her twice.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh God.
First one is a whiff. Second one, does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
That is 9 points of damage, and I'm going to spend a key point
Okay.
to stunning strike.
Okay.
What do I roll?
It's a
I roll.
Constitution saving throw.
Mhm.
Con save?
Yep. What's the DC?
16.
It's a nat 20.
Of course it is.
Oh. Rude, though.
All right, then I'm going to use a bonus action to Flurry of Blows
Okay.
and go for 2 more.
Okay.
That's 20 to hit for the first,
Yes.
25 to hit for the second.
That one actually doesn't hit. Yes.
How many points of damage?
19 points of damage, and I will spend another key point to try to stunning strike.
What does this look like, Red, as you're hitting her? Where are you hitting her?
I am going to. The first one was a palm strike directly to the center, to the sternum, to try to knock the wind out of her. And when I see I don't stun her, then I'm going to jab her in the chest one more time and then do a rolling back fist to the side of her head.
Okay.
16.
So you are stunned.
That makes
The
sense.
DC is 16.
Oh, so it's meter beat, so you are not stunned.
Shake it
Leona, you feel, you shake it right off. Eldon.
All right, Eldon is going to rush up to Leona, and he is going to spend 3 of his advantages for a crit, and I'm going to grapple her and restrain her so that she can't use her hands to cast spells and shit.
Okay. In that case, I am going to have you roll, Leona, a contested check because, I mean, just for fun.
Right, yeah. I mean, I can still roll if you want me to. But
No, you're going to get that instant crit. What'd you get, Leona? 1? Okay. You are grappled.
I'm specifically trying to grab her hands to hold them so that she can't do things.
Okay.
And I'm going to, since I see Red's not doing what he needs to do, so I'm just going to shout, Kessler, Alexander, someone get in here. Now.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to hold her so she can't do stuff.
Okay. That's the beginning of the second round right there. Leona, what do you do?
Is that, oh, that's Bard. Okay, so I will bonus action, move my spiritual weapon to strike Eldon.
Okay.
Yep.
Make a roll.
I'm gonna use advantage because.
Okay.
Okay, that's 22.
That hits. It comes right down, right on your shoulder, like you hear your collarbone crack.
That's better.
I'm ready for it.
16.
16 points of damage.
So if I'm grappled, can I?
You can still, what do you try, what would you like to do? And I'll tell you how you do it.
I'm just trying to, I have my holy symbol in my hand.
Yeah, you do.
But I am trying to twist my hand around to get some kind of leverage on him and cast inflict wounds again.
You can still cast attack. Yeah.
It's a disadvantage.
Nope. It's not. You are not.
Oh.
You're not. Well, hold on. Grappled. Hold on. Let's just check. We always have to check. Grappled.
I always
I
get
mean-
them confused.
Because
It's a
you're not
melee attack.
restrained. All right. Grapple.
it is a
Nope. You are
melee.
not restrained. You are grappled.
So
So you
Dungeon
can
Master.
still. You could. Yes.
Does this count as an attack against Eldon?
Yes.
Sentinel.
Okay, so she's got to make her attack first, and then you make your attack. But this is a spell attack. This is not a weapon attack for
Okay.
Sentinel. It does say weapon attack, doesn't it? For Sentinel.
No, it says when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
Okay. Let me think about that for just a second. Go ahead and make your attack, Leona.
is it a disadvantage or no?
It's not a disadvantage.
Natural 20.
Oh God.
Deal.
I didn't say what level. I was gonna say 4th, but if you want me to bump it, because I didn't say it before. That's fine. I understand.
I'm gonna let you make that call.
I'll bump it down to third because I didn't say.
Okay.
Oh God. Okay.
All right, Red, you will get a sentinel attack.
All right.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
What's your
58
58?
58 points of damage.
Eldon. Eldon and Atlas, you watch as she takes her holy symbol and places it against your neck. And burning, searing light pours from it. And Eldon, you begin to feel your life being sucked out of you. Your eyes dry. Your throat instantly is parched. Red, what's the damage?
8 points of damage and another stunning strike.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Ew. 12.
Fail.
Thank God.
Leona is now stunned.
And that was the end of Leona's turn. Red, you use your reaction. Okay, so she's stunned until the end of your next turn, which is coming up. So, at this point, Alexander and Kesra, I need you each to roll a d20.
I'm asleep. So do I roll with disadvantage?
No, because this d20 is going to tell me where you are.
Okay.
What'd you roll, Alexander?
12.
Okay. You're in your bunk? Kesra?
17.
You're asleep.
Okay.
I mean, do I?
Kesra doesn't hear anything. But yes,
Well,
Alexander, you do hear it. You hear
Okay.
them calling for help.
Do I have a turn?
Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Would you like me to go ahead and roll mine just so I can, like... No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You're not going to need it.
13.
All right, you go after Red. All right, Red, it's your turn. Is there anything you'd like to do on that turn? Leona is stunned in Eldon's grasp. You watch her. I'm sorry. You watch her golden eyes shock, wide with shock, mouth agape.
I would like to do a wrist lock and try to remove the holy symbol from her hand.
Make a sleight of hand check, with advantage because she's just stunned.
$21.
That'll do. What's your passive perception?
My passive is 18. No,
You would
yeah,
look-
18.
You look down at the holy symbol and you notice that there is a layer of ash on it.
I'm gonna take her holy symbol and tuck it into the back of my belt.
Okay. Alexander, you gonna use your turn to get there? You cannot get all the way there with your turn. You can get there at the beginning of your next turn.
Wow, this ship is big.
It is
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
big. Okay.
So it's my action to get there, basically.
Action and movement to get there.
Okay. So busting in, I'll be like, "What the hell is going on in here?"
Eldon, it's your turn.
So he's at the door. You're
Yeah.
at the door now. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm like, can you put her to sleep or something? And I've got her in my grasp. I'm going to
Oh, Leona, you are no longer stunned.
flex heal.
Second wind.
Yeah.
I
So I
like that description.
Flex heal.
and I'm gonna regain 17 hit points.
And Alexander, this is where you see Leona.
Okay.
And how's she looking?
Leona, how's she looking? Y'all have the Twitch overlay. Y'all can see.
Oh yeah, I would say okay. So you're okay. I see you're hurt.
Pretty hurt, but
Not hurt enough.
there's not a lot of it registering on her face. I
Right,
wouldn't
right.
think. Camille, correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct. You barely feel anything. So what rage will do to you?
I'm He got the holy symbol away.
He did. You've got an action.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep holding her where she is.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do much else. I'm just gonna hold her where she is.
Okay. Would you like to use your action to make another grapple check to try to restrain her?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yes, that's
Go ahead.
exactly. Yes, that. Yep.
I don't know if that's an official rule, but I'm making it so that you could do it now. You still have 3 advantages. No,
a
you don't. You should
strength
have
check?
2. You should have 2 advantages.
I have-
Never mind.
I had 4, 5, 6,
Oh, you did have 6.
and so I took 3,
yeah,
so I've
that's
got
right.
3 left.
So you have 3 left.
So yeah, I'm gonna use that.
You can use all 3 or just 1?
Just 1
Okay.
because I got 17 on the dice. Plus strength, you said?
This would be athletics, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 17, so 26.
Leona, make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Where's my d20? No, that's a 12.
You are officially restrained, which means that your attacks rolls against you have advantage and your attacks have disadvantage. Okay.
I've got your arms behind your back, and I've got you locked
Yep.
up.
Leona, what are you doing?
Oh. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this since I'm restrained. Can
Try
I
it.
Misty Step away?
Yeah, oh, yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna Misty Step.
Counterspell.
Oh, what level?
3rd.
I mean, it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Both of you mark your spell slots off.
Do I? I mean, I probably would have figured that out, right?
Oh, yeah.
But it was.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to shoot you a very angry look. And I'm going to try to, I'm going to try to get away from Eldon
Okay, make your,
for my action.
yeah, go ahead and make another roll. Eldon, go ahead and make another roll.
19 on the dice, so 28.
3 on the die, so.
I'm strong man.
Red.
Should I knock her out? What do I keep going? What should I do?
Has she said anything?
Nothing
Oh, she's just attacked brutally.
Then
without
yes.
mercy.
I told you, I talked to you, I told
Alright.
you
Oh,
to,
that's- yeah.
like, not leave.
She told me to not leave. That is correct. So here I am, not leaving. All right, I'm going to attack, and I have advantage because she is restrained. 17.
Meet.
That hits.
First attack, second attack. Another 17.
What did these look like?
I'm going, since she's restrained, I'm going to try to be slightly gentle, so I'm not going to straight punch her, but I'm going to give her an ear clap to the side of the head, and then another palm strike to try to knock the wind out of her.
Okay. What's the damage on those 2 attacks?
14
Total?
and I'll drop yet another key point to Flurry of Blows.
Oops, it's gonna be close.
Okay.
+8.
It hits.
26, yeah. And a 22.
Yes.
And that's another 12 points of damage.
Okay.
You still up?
Yep.
Okay. Alexander.
I will just I'm going to turn to Leona, and I'm just gonna be like a sad look on my face as to go, I'm sorry, dear. And then in deep speech I will say, weep, and cast Belphegor's Great Sorrow.
What save is that?
Wisdom save.
Okay.
All my good rolls were gone. 11.
That fails. So you just start
Leona,
to
What?
cry.
Well, hold on. What? That's the one that replaces Tasha City Laughter. What school of magic is that?
I mean, I think because it's one of my spells,
What
it's
is
necromancy.
Tasha's? What is Tasha's?
Tasha's, I don't know, but I made this one as a necromantic spell because.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, Leona. So, interestingly enough, Leona does not have the same effect as you are expecting. Usually, Belphegor's great sorrow makes people weep. Leona's face just blanks. You still are incapacitated.
Technically, Hideous Laughter is an enchantment spell.
Yeah. So Belphegor should be an enchantment as well. Yes, Leona, you simply drop to your knees and how long is the concentration on this spell?
A minute.
Do you do anything in that minute?
I mean, probably. Well, I mean, you've already taken away her spellcasting focus.
Yes.
All right. Well, gag her so she can't cast spells that need verbal components, and bind her hands.
DM,
Mm-hmm.
is it old 3.5 thing? Subdual.
Oh,
damage.
it's on each of her turns, so she gets to make a save. I'm sorry, Robert, what did you say?
Old 3.5 thing, subdual damage, where I can hit her, but just try to knock her unconscious.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
instead of-
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, non-lethal damage, definitely.
Yeah.
Would you like to knock her out?
I would like to knock her out.
Okay, go ahead and make your next attack.
20.
To hit?
Yes.
Damage?
9.
Are you out? Okay, she's unconscious.
I'll take her and lay her back on the bed.
So, similar to Asmarin's situation.
Yeah, something like that, except she wasn't trying to run away this time. She was just trying to hurt us.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it didn't feel very good.
Are you
what
all
the
right?
hell was that?
Our wonderful, kindly bard has had a very rough life. In that, her mind has been made Swiss cheese by an asshole. And I'm not sure if that's why this is happening or if it's her oracle thing, but whatever it is, she seems to occasionally get shocked into these fugue states and not know her friends from her enemies.
Yeah, I took no pleasure in having to render her unconscious, but considering what she did to him, it was for the best.
Are you all right, Eldon? I mean, you look a bit pale.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, she got me good.
I
All
believe
right.
There may have been a healing potion in that chest that was sent with us.
I can let me go get Kesra. Perhaps we can bully her into doing something.
I imagine we could take a short rest with this at this point.
If you'd like to, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna let Kesra sleep.
Okay.
I would like to hog tie Leona.
Yeah, she's gagged as well.
Yeah, honestly.
Taking away her bag and components, etc., etc.
Okay. Easy enough for you to do.
Eldon, you should probably hold on to the holy symbol.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Gentlemen, this is not a auspicious start to this particular endeavor. Sorry I wasn't here to help with this. I could have perhaps stopped some of that damage to you, Eldon.
That's okay, man. It's what I do. It's fine. I just hope when she wakes up next time, she's herself again.
Well, we've taken precautions this time,
Yes.
and maybe we know for the future that she should be restrained whenever she goes into that state.
I tend to agree. I am not looking forward to waking up Kesra. Not really because of what's happened to Leona, but she really doesn't like it up here.
Would you like me to wake her?
No, I wouldn't put you through that. It's quite the ordeal. Gentlemen, you stay here and, well, would you rather I stay here and watch over her? Or,
Well, I am undamaged. I can continue to watch over her.
all right, I'm going to go wake Kestra and see what she thinks. And I'll go back to me and Kesra's bunk and poke her with my cane. Poke, poke, poke.
Definitely slap it away a little bit. Very
Poke, poke,
sleepily.
poke.
Double slap it away and like roll over.
Leona had an episode.
I forget the donuts or something. What are...
Poke, poke, poke.
Fucking God, it's my kidney. Shit. Oh, right. I remember where we are now. I remember what we're doing. Okay. Wait, what do you mean she had an episode?
Well, I think once is a coincidence, twice is an episode. It was similar to what happened in Asmarin, but this time instead of running, she tried to kill Eldon.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna swing my feet over. I'm gonna get boots on and shit. Okay. All right. What?
I'm sorry, Kesra.
She tried. What?
Yes, I barely heard him scream through the bulkhead.
Okay. All right. Let's. Okay.
But they're watching her right now. I think we should go and join them. Hopefully, she'll be herself when she wakes up again. Atlas was kind but firm in administering some sedative.
All right. She's gonna feel real bad.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yes, she is.
Gonna grab some ginger and I'm gonna shove a whole bunch of it in my mouth and just start aggressively chewing.
It's
as
pretty
we head
spicy.
over- It's fine. Start aggressively chewing as we head into Leona's room.
DM,
Answer.
may I make a medicine check to make sure I didn't beat her up too bad?
Yes, make a medicine check, please.
18.
You definitely snapped one of her ribs. And she's gonna have bruises, but she'll be fine.
All right.
After about 5 minutes, which is about the time, 5 minutes from when she woke up, as per this short-term madness table, Leona, you begin to wake up. You're muted.
Do I remember what happened?
Mm-hmm.
I believe you're also gagged.
I
Mhm.
am. I'm gonna squirm at first, mostly because I don't really know what's going on. And I am gonna look around at you guys. Who's in the room?
Everyone.
Everyone's in the room now. I'm gonna look all around. Still kind of squirmy, still kind of not looking happy, but eventually I will stop moving and I'll just stare at all of you.
Leona, do you know who we are? Nod. All
And beat
right.
the shit out of me.
You're going to attack us.
Insight check.
Would you like to roll insight? For
El-
future
El- I
for
don't.
future
Eldon
reference,
does,
for
but-
future reference, instead of saying insight check, I would much appreciate if you said, "Do I believe her?"
Okay. Do I believe her?
You believe her.
It's gonna be a little flinchy for a while.
Leona, I'm going to remove your gag now. All right? Then I want to slowly move the gag from her mouth just down to her neck.
You going to untie me?
I would like to hear a few words about what just happened first. Personally, do you remember?
Yes, I remember.
What happened?
I don't know.
Hair still all. Are her eyes still gold?
Yes.
Okay.
Leona, you said you remember what just happened. What did you feel while it was happening?
Hmm?
Can you speak up, dear?
Angry.
I see.
Are you going to untie me or not?
So,
Yes, I think we can untie you. Leona, has your hair ever turned gold before?
were your eyes?
No.
Taking the sunshine thing a little literally now.
And I'll start untying her.
Sorry about your ribs. You're going to be a little banged up. It's better than the alternative.
Would you like me to heal that for you, Leona? All right. Hold on a moment.
Mindy, I can't hear you at all.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, okay.
And I'll just kind of. I want to put myself between Leona and the rest of the group, so everybody can't necessarily see what I'm doing. But I'm going to just kind of pull my dagger out and run my hand across it, so I can cast my. Wait, do I have that up? That's a question. Did I prepare that today? I did. Yay. So I can cast Life Transference. Everyone will probably see my complexion go a little pale for a moment. 8. So, Leona, you get back pretty good. You get back 16 hit points.
Okay. Thank you, Alexander.
Yes, of course, dear. So, besides bruised, how are you feeling?
Where are we?
We are on Captain Burke's airship.
Going to Westbourne.
Yes, correct.
This is a bad idea. I saw McGrath. He's waiting for us. I'm going to look at Kesra. And he thinks that we might have the proper motivation. I saw the half-orc that attacked you. I saw a list of names. People that we met. Our names. The name Venvir, circled, underlined. He was writing in his journal. This is a trap. For us. For whoever I...
When you say you saw our names, all of our names?
No. Based on some of the names, I would say he has been keeping an eye on us for a while. Eldon's name wasn't there. Your name wasn't there. Which I suppose could work to our advantage, but there are wards, and I didn't get a chance to see exactly what he has in place. I don't know what he wants, but whether it's us or something more, but he's waiting.
Well, forewarned is forearmed. At least it makes a little more sense why he yelled his name at Atlas. If one is stealing something, one generally doesn't announce oneself.
Truth. He's using me as a messenger.
I don't think he expected you to come.
You'll regret that mistake.
We know
Well.
why he's waiting for us? Is he
I've
connected
been-
to any of the other people we've
I mean, when I
Dealt with.
say Benvir's name was underlined and circled, below it it said something to the effect of, "This is her fault."
Interesting. Now, continue. I'm sorry.
No, I just. Most of the names on the list weren't crossed off, but some of them were. And there were some names that were decidedly not on the list.
Like?
Xanalor. Soren? Soren wasn't either, was he? Soren.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Doesn't make sense.
Which names were crossed off?
I don't remember.
All right.
How long have we been traveling? Do
Well,
do I have an idea of the time? Because I feel like when I'm in the abyss, it all kind of runs together for me.
You're correct.
Okay. How long have we been traveling?
Well, you've been unconscious for about 3 days. We've been traveling for 2 of those. I believe the captain said we would be arriving in Westbourne sometime later today or tomorrow morning.
I should probably come up with a plan then.
I think that would be wise. Was there anything else useful that you can remember from your vision?
I remember that it's hard to know for sure, but the fighter that you faced, Red, she was wearing braces. They were definitely magical. I still think that there's something going on there, messing with her head. And the kind of magic that takes, Did I see... Did I see what kind of magic he was, like, doing?
Leona, are you sure this person is being controlled and it's just not your, or should I say, Kesra's previous ties that are clouding your judgment?
No, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive.
Then, for that conversation we had, I will do my best.
Thank you.
If Venvir's name is the one that's underlined and circled, it could be that we're just at peace. Too quiet, ma'am.
Very possible, but
Which frankly would be nice. As opposed to being the end goal. We're the main target.
Yeah.
All right, well, right now, Sunshine, you're our main source of information, so why don't you get some actual rest? And we'll see if you remember anything else. It's only been 3 days in the abyss. I'm sure it'll all come back to you. Sorry, that was sarcasm. We've already got a lot more than we had. So let's think on it for a little bit. You try and get some actual rest.
I feel bad. I can bandage your wounds if you would like.
Well, it's quite the day we've had. Going to go talk with Captain Burke and see when we will be arriving.
I'll bandage Leona's ribs and her other wounds.
Who stays with Leona? Eldon and Atlas? Alright.
Yep.
I'll probably sit in there for a little bit.
Okay. Alexander, you go find Captain Burke.
Captain Burke,
How can I help you?
when do you think we will be arriving?
I'll give it like another 24 hours, maybe.
Wonderful. Leona is awake.
All good.
Yes, Leona is awake. Is there anything I can do to help you around the ship?
Oh no, honey, I got it. Thank you so much, though.
All right. Thank you very much. And I'll wander back down to... I guess, is everybody just watching Leona sleep?
I mean, I would leave after she fell asleep. If she fell asleep, though, is the thing.
At
Yeah,
this point,
I would-
Red is bandaging her up.
Okay.
We can cut back to y'all. Red, do you say anything?
Eldon, you took quite a blow there. If you would like to rest, I can watch over her for a while. Yeah. Still looking a little pale.
Can rest right here.
Very well.
Mindy, we cannot hear you at all.
Can both go. I don't need a babysitter.
And I am not a babysitter either.
We're here because we care. Not because we're worried. Or also because we're worried, but
I got her. Y'all go get some breakfast.
it's probably not a bad idea. Eldon, let's go, let's give these two a moment.
I'll wait a
And-
few moments before I get up and walk out.
You can always come back after. Just, you know.
I
some
will be.
bacon.
You want me to bring you something?
Yes, please.
Bacon,
Sure.
hot brown
Always.
morning potion.
No.
Hot brown morning potion.
That's terrible when you describe it like that.
It's terrible anyway. Regardless, Leona and
Right.
Kesra, you are alone.
Do you know what you're going to do?
When we get there?
When
No.
you see Karine. It's her, Kesra.
It's not.
It's part of the vision I didn't share with the others. Two of you. Fighting a horde of undead. So I ask you again. Do you know what you're going to do? Because that time is coming.
I'm gonna grab more ginger out of my pocket, and I'm going to chew very vigorously for a good 30-45 seconds. I don't know what you saw. But it doesn't matter. Because it's not her. And it's not going to be. It's going to be some other. Some other either poor schmuck that got in over their heads, or some idiot that did not get paid enough to deal with us.
You've gotten very good at lying to yourself, Kesra. Pretend all you want until we're there. You should figure out what you're going to do. Because I know what I saw. And I'm gonna roll over onto the bed.
I'm going to get up and leave.
Mindy? Card check. Thank you.
I am not going to go back to my bunk. I honestly, I'm going to go find a closet. And I'm going to shove over whatever the shit's in there. and I'm to close the door, and I'm going to sit in darkness by myself.
Red and Eldon, what do you do?
I get bacon and coffee and head back to Leona's room.
Okay.
The breakfast and juice, and I'll grab some extra water for Leona in case she's parched, and also head back.
Alexander, if you head back to Leona, you will reach her first.
I'll probably open the door. If I see that no one else is in there, I'll just close the door and head towards the galley.
Okay. You'll pass Red and Eldon.
She seems to be asleep.
Good.
Don't need the rest. She's got some physical and emotional healing to do.
Indeed. I didn't see Kestra. Did you see where she went?
No. When we left, she was in there. They were
Oh,
having a chat.
all right. All right. Well, if you happen to see her, I'll be in the galley waiting for her or whatever.
Leona.
Yeah.
You hear a gentle voice in your head. I'm so sorry I haven't contacted you in a few days. We were under attack. We've been in the trenches. I can't tell you much just yet, but it's bad, Leona. I lost a quarter of my people today. My fighters. They're dead. Torn apart by devils. We finally retreated. I had the crown off. I couldn't risk being spotted. I hope wherever you are, you're all right. And I love you. Do you send a message back? Okay. Red and Eldon, you make your way back to her.
Be honest.
Wait, what? Were you in?
They make their way back to your room.
I am pretending to be asleep.
Crack open the door and take a peek inside.
I'm not gonna have you roll deception. There's no point.
And you girl under a blanket.
Your deception is also plus a million.
Right.
It's not a million. That's not how rounding works. It's closer to 1,000.
It
Right.
appears she is resting. You should probably leave it to it. I will go inside and I will leave the water on the table and then duck back out. Breakfast on deck.
Yeah.
It's so rare you get to look down on the world like this. You should always take in those moments when you can. Kind of puts everything into perspective.
I'll say.
As you look down over the edge of this airship, you see ocean, water. It's beautiful. Startling, even. The sun is working its way down in the sky. Just on your horizon. There are a few crewmates who are milling about and doing their regular duties, but for the most part, you are undisturbed. Alden, Red. Anything else?
All right. You've been a bit out of sorts since the entire incident.
I just can't wrap my head around it.
I suggest you don't try.
You do not know me very well then. I just feel like I say this every other day, but I've spent my entire life knowing exactly what was happening every day and what was coming the next day and the next week. It was very structured and very orderly. And then I came out here to find them. And everything is upside down every day. And I try to stick to my job is to watch over them. That's what I'm here for. But I can't help but feel like there's more to it than that. With everything that keeps happening. And the ups and the downs. I don't like not being able to make heads or tails of things.
That's called life. Sometimes you have to control the things that you can and flow with the things that you cannot.
That seesaw has tipped dramatically in the other direction for me in a very short amount of time. I'm just adjusting.
You seem to have some good companions. You all seem to mesh together in some odd fashion.
Odd is a good word for it. I feel drawn to it, like this is where I'm supposed to be. Not just because of duty, but I don't know why. I don't know how. For the first time in a very long time, I am unsure of myself and my place.
Welcome to the club. A few days ago, I was in my home and doing my duty, and now I'm on an airship over the sea trying to take back what was taken. All you can do is Go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Be water, my friend.
I'm used to being the stone.
Water eventually wears down the stone.
I'll try that out for a while. See how it goes. Thank you.
Of course.
I'm going to just walk down the way a little bit, away from people. Pull out my stone. Val, it's Eldon. I know you're probably busy, and it's late. Just wanted to check in with you. See how things are going. I hope you're all right.
It's quiet. Very quiet. Eldon, you would call right now. I was just thinking about you.
It's good to hear your voice, Val.
Yours too.
What?
Just, just got into a scrap.
Are you okay?
How are you?
I am alive. Still working out the rest.
I'm sorry for the way things ended between me and you. When you left.
It's not necessary.
It's
I understand.
necessary, Eldon.
What's going on?
Nothing.
I know you better than that.
Just a scratch.
I know you better than that.
Look, there's something I gotta tell you. Your platoon is gone. I'm sorry. We were pinned down by a horn devil and I got pinned. I got stuck under this stupid pillar.
Who else is there?
I don't know. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just stuck. I think. Like I said, you would call right now. You motherfucker.
Timing is my strong suit, right? You'll get out of it, right?
I always do.
You ordered me to come back.
I'm not your boss anymore.
Still ordered me when you were.
I don't want to be your boss anymore.
You have to be okay, all right? Because with everything else going on in this fucking world, I need you there. You are the lighthouse. You are everything, Belle. So be there when I come back, okay?
Yeah, okay. Maybe by the time you'll get back, you'll be my commanding officer. At the rate you're going.
Maybe. But I don't care about that. Just you.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah. Eldon. Someone's coming. Oh, God.
Get out of it so I can see you again. I love you.
Silence. And that is where we are going to end our session tonight. All right, friends.
Was very light.
Yeah, that was great.
Real lighthearted, happy session.
You had to call her right then, didn't you? Mm-hmm. You had to.
Fine.
Okay. All right, you ready? Sign off. Who wants to go first?
Hi, I'm Mindy. You can find me on Twitter at MKAY1713. And I played Leona.
When was your favorite moment?
I know, finally knocked her unconscious.
Right?
Oh, God.
No. there were a lot of really good moments. I'm gonna choose one of the lighter moments.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the Zytharia and Red and Zytharia getting like cute and like flustered. I like that. I enjoyed that. Yeah.
Bless her little heart. Kate.
Hi. Nope, it's my turn. It's fine. Hi. I'm Kate. You can find me on Twitter and everywhere else on the internet at Very Pale Ale. I got to play Kestra today. And one of my favorite moments, I will also pick a lighthearted moment because it was full of a lot of amazing, heavy moments. So I'm gonna pick a lighthearted one. The fact that everyone just assumed Leona was caught up talking to Ray and left. And just left the first morning ever that she was not out at breakfast. We're like, just call him the boyfriend. It's fine. And we all just left. Yep.
Than?
Hey. All right, so I'm Than. You can find me everywhere on the internet as Thanrand, and I'll choose a lighter thing too because it's a theme because that's heavy enough. My favorite thing was when Kester was like, "Oh look, we're here," to completely avoid the rest of that conversation. That was hilarious.
Alexander?
Hey everybody, I'm Morgan. I played Alexander tonight. You can find me on Twitter at Revan_Risen or at NecroAlexander. Let's see here. My favorite part tonight.
What is that laugh?
That wasn't a laugh. That was me going.
Oh, it sounded like a laugh.
Sorry. I can see it. I've got enough of that laugh, but probably I don't know. I think it was just the slow descent of Leona into full summer Eladrin.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
And last but not least.
Hello, everyone. I am Tony Ballard Smoot, also known as Captain Anthony Lagrange. You can find me on most places as Captain Lagrange, CAPT Lagrange. I had the honor of playing Red tonight, and my favorite moment, I am not picking a lighthearted moment. It was definitely Leona dressing down Kesra and Kesra walking off. That was definitely my favorite moment of the night. So, yeah.
Thanks, Tony. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Camille. You can find me on the internet at CamilleDoesD&D. You can also find the channel on Twitter at Open4Adventure. Thank you to our sponsors, Campaign Coins, for being amazing. Yeah, you've gotten pretty good at lying to yourself. Damn. My favorite moments was anytime that Red opened his mouth. Dear God. I really liked the moments that Red and Eldon spent together. I like those a lot. My players are amazing. They're fantastic. Holy shit, y'all. What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting, friends?
Warm fuzzies.
Warm fuzzies!
Warm fuzzies.
Thank you to our warm fuzzies, who are Callan, woo!
Woo
And
woo!
our longtime BFF, Bel Chavez. Bel Chavez, we love you.
We love you, Bel Chavez. OG over Ape.
OG over. I think Bel Chavez was like the beginning.
The
like,
original.
OG. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that we don't love the new people who have found us recently. Don't get me wrong. But damn, that's a long time. We're on next week is session 60. Oh, next week is session 60. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Oh, guys, this is a cool thing. I know what this is. This is super cool. This is a cool ass thing. I'm jealous. Hella
I've been
jealous.
waiting for this. Next week,
Super
from
fucking
starting
cool.
tonight, we are doing a giveaway. Starting tomorrow morning, of this beautiful dice tray from Black Dog Craftsman. It's beautiful.
It really is.
It's beautiful. I'm so excited. That's your satchel. I don't know what life is. Yes, I'm super excited to give this away. We'll be running a week-long giveaway. All you have to do is follow us on the Twitter. I'll be posting more about this on our Twitter. You can win this. And we'll be giving it away. Guys, I'm tired. Had a long weekend. Giving it away on our 60th stream on Monday night next week. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. So, we'll see y'all then. I really feel like I'm missing something. I already said my favorite moment of the session. All right, we're going to end the stream before I say anything else. All right, friends. Don't forget to always love each other. And we will see you here on Open for Adventure next time. Bye, everybody.
But wait, hang on.
What?
We got it. We just got 500 bits.
Damn.
That means that somebody can get a reroll. Pick a name on the screen.
Oh, God. Who doesn't have a reroll?
Anonymous cheerer. And you can do whatever you like.
Anonymous cheerer. That's like a. Is that someone cheering anonymous, or is that someone's actual name?
It's the name, an anonymous. Well, it says an anonymous cheerer.
It was an account
They
created.
chose.
Yeah, it's a person.
That's a real person. This anonymous cheerer, thank you. I'm gonna take an advantage for myself, cause I'm like that. All right, y'all. I'll give it to Val. She needs it right now. All right, friends. We will see you next time. Goodbye.